Hello and welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Let's go start now. Alexandra eala, taped up like a mummy, and has no regrets after defeat to Jessica Pegula at Miami Open. Teenage wildcard Alexandra eala was the big underdog story at this year's Miami Open. Following a wonderful run to the semifinals, the 19-year-old dumped out world no. 2 Swiatek ahead of her clash with Jessica Pegula. But the American ultimately proved to be too strong in South Florida. Pegula can now look forward to a tussle with familiar foe, Aryna Sabalenka, for the WTA 1000 Masters title. Alexandra eala pushed through the pain barrier in her Miami Open semifinal defeat to Jessica Pegula as her memorable run at the WTA 1000 tournament came to an end. The Filipino was beaten 7-6, 3-5, 7-6, 3. Coming after her sensational quarterfinal victory over world no. 2 Swiatek. The 19-year-old's ranking at world no. 140 ensured she became the lowest-ranked semifinalist in the tournament's history and played on with a rolled ankle suffered at the start of the second set against Pegula. Sporting tape on her left thigh and ankle. She told reporters in the mixed zone, "Of course I'm disappointed. But there are so many times in tennis where you have to dig out the dirt to look for the positive, and now I'm enjoying it because there's so much positive around me, and I don't know how many times it has happened, so I'm just lucky to have been able to experience these 2 weeks. The match I played was amazing, and she, Pegula, played amazing. I definitely had my chances, and I definitely have things that I could have done better, but I literally gave everything I had. As you see, I'm taped up like a mummy. I did everything, and I have no regrets. To have a week like this, the stars need to align, and they did this week, and hopefully I can keep that up. That is my goal now, to keep this up." Pegula certainly had to strain every sinew in a bit to get the job done, prevailing after 2 hours and 25 minutes. The world no. 4 was broken 3 times in the second set, before momentum ultimately swung the Americans' way, when she broke the Filipinos' serve at 5-3 in the decisive set. Last year's U.S. Open finalist then sealed the deal on her second match point. "I'm so tired, so tired," she said in her on-court interview. "She's really good. I don't think she needs me to tell her that she's a great player, that we're not going to see enough of her. We definitely are, and she proved that tonight." Pegula to face Sabalenka in the final. Pegula's reward for powering her way past eala is a match against world no. 1 Aryna Sabalenka on Sunday. It is a rematch of the 2024 U.S. Open final, where Pegula will be hoping for revenge on home soil after losing her previous stateside meeting with the Belarusian. She has a poor record against Sabalenka though, losing 6 of their 8 previous clashes. Her 2 victories came at the last 16 stage in Cincinnati in 2020, the pair's first WTA meeting, and in the first round of the 2023 WTA Finals. Alex eala taped up like a mummy and has no regrets after defeat to Jessica Pegula at Miami Open. The 2025 Miami Open will be remembered not only for the stunning performances and surprise upsets, but also for the remarkable rise of 19-year-old Alexandra eala. The Filipino wildcard entry captured hearts around the world as she defied expectations, advancing all the way to the semifinals with an awe-inspiring run that included a monumental victory over world no. 2 Swiatek. However, as her fairy tale journey came to a heartbreaking end in the semifinals at the hands of Jessica Pegula, eala's emotional yet graceful exit left a lasting impression on fans, fellow athletes, and analysts alike. In the aftermath of her loss, a visibly exhausted eala walked off the court, her body visibly taped up, her limbs sore from the physical and emotional toll of her spectacular run. Despite the loss, eala showed no signs of regret. Instead, she embraced the challenges she had faced, both physical and mental, with a level of maturity well beyond her years. "I gave everything I had," eala said post-match, her voice tinged with both exhaustion and satisfaction. "No regrets. It's been an incredible journey, and I'm proud of what I accomplished here. A battle with the body, taped up like a mummy." As the Miami Open wore on, the physical demands of competing at such a high level began to take their toll on eala. Every match had been a battle, with each victory a step closer to her dream of making history at one of the biggest tournaments in tennis. But as the semifinal match against Jessica Pegula approached, eala was far from 100%. In fact, by the time she took to the court for her match, Eala had been taped up like a mummy, as she jokingly put it in her post-match comments. From her lower back to her knees, Eala was wrapped in therapeutic tape, the kind of bandaging often seen on athletes who have pushed their bodies to the limit. The physical strain was clear. Eala had given everything during her historic run, and her body had finally started to show the signs of the intense effort she put forth. "I'm not going to lie, I've been dealing with some pain in my body," Eala admitted after the match. "But that's part of the game. You push yourself, and sometimes it's just about fighting through the discomfort. I wasn't about to let a little pain stop me. I was determined to give my best, no matter what." Eala's resilience was evident to anyone watching. Despite her taped-up body, she still played with the same determination and passion that had carried her through earlier rounds. The toll of the tournament, however, was undeniable. In the end, the physical exhaustion, coupled with the mental strain of playing against one of the best players in the world, led to her defeat. Jessica Pegula's experience and consistency. Jessica Pegula, who had been in superb form throughout the tournament, proved to be too much for the tired and physically compromised Eala. The American's consistency and calm demeanor on the court were key factors in her 6-3, 6-4 victory over Eala. Pegula's powerful baseline game and strategic shot placement left Eala little room to maneuver, and despite the Filipinos' fierce competitiveness, Pegula's superior conditioning and experience ultimately shone through. After the match, Pegula was full of praise for Eala's remarkable run. "I have so much respect for Alex," Pegula said. "She's a tremendous talent, and the way she's handled herself in this tournament has been so impressive. I know how hard it is to compete at this level, and she played with so much heart. It was an honor to share the court with her." For Eala, the experience of facing someone as skilled and experienced as Pegula was a valuable learning moment. "I know what I need to work on to compete with players like Jessica," Eala said. "But I'll keep improving, and next time, I'll be ready for the challenge." No regrets. A journey to remember. Despite the physical toll and the emotional disappointment of her semifinal loss, Eala's reflections were filled with a sense of pride and gratitude. "No regrets," she repeated several times during her post-match interview. "I came into this tournament with a goal to give my best, and I've done that. I'm proud of how I fought through every match, how I gave it everything I had, even when my body was telling me to stop.